Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Don't have it on us, so we do. Up Deathbrand, a pirate's tale. Hacknir Deathbrand was dying. Baccalaureate Wedrim. Ship's quartermaster was unthinkable. It was unthinkable his grandfather was served under Hacknir for nigh on 60 years before even then he was a legend among the pirates of the north. The king of the ghosts, they called him. As eternal and pitiless as the sails he seed. Tukaruk, who has sailed, will send him charge into battle, clad in armor of gleaming Skyrim like a king. The kings of gold, the kings of old, his twin swords siding men like grass. Hacknir was practically a god. But none feared Hacknir more than his own crew. They knew his rages, his fits of madness, and how he delighted in torture and murder for its own sake. And there was even darker rumors. Some said he fed upon the blood and the souls of those he killed to extend his unnatural life. Some thought he was a Daedra, loosed upon the mortal world. Others said he owned his life and power, his armor and swords to pack with Dagon, the prince of destruction. And the seal of the pack was a terrible wound that scarred his face, never to heal, the death brand, which no man could look upon without flinching. All these things ran through Garrick's mind as he took his place on deck at the head of the crew, exchanging a curt nod with Thalan, the ship's helmsman and his chief rival. By sundown he thought one of them would be captain, the other would be dead. When Hacknir finally emerged from his cabin, the crew fell silent. He looked frail, his voice raspy, but even so, he had a presence about him. As he looked over his men, and the most brutal murderers ever to ply the North Seas, not one of them met his gaze. At last he sighed. "You wish to know who be my successor, and how many shares of the treasure will be divided?" That was a question, but even so, there were murmurs to protest. Hacknir cuts them off. "All these years, all the look I have looked at for one who was worthy to take my place, or at least strong enough to take it from me. Not one of you comes close, and so none of you shall have it." He extended his hand. "In Dagon's name, I place a curse upon my armor and swords, this ship and all it carries, until the day when one of you can best me in combat. You shall have not a single coin." He looked up at them. "Be grateful I have left you with your lives." Garrick and Thalan shared a single glance. Had anyone else said such a thing, there would be mutiny, 100 treasure-mad pirates against one old man, but this was Hacknir. The crew was silent. Hacknir threw a map at Garrick's feet. "Garrick, take the longboat and bury my armor in the places I have marked. Thalan, we sail to my tomb, where you shall leave me with my gold. And then burn your ships and do as you will. I am your captain no more." And with that he turned, he stalked back to his quarters. At daybreak, Garrick took his leave and sat in the longboat with 3 of his men. They landed on a shoal to the north of Solstein. At the place Hacknir had marked, made camps and began to dig, but already greed stirred Garrick's heart. Time and again he glanced at the iron-bound chest they had brought with them. The old man was gone, probably already dead. His orders, foolish. And Garrick pried open the chest and drew out the helm within. The Stalrum shimmered in the moonlight. It was time. Time for the new king of ghosts to rise. He placed the helmet on his head, and then he screamed. And it is said you can hear that screaming still on moonlit nights on the rocky shoals of the northern coast of Solstein. Postscript. This story is one of the last of the Hacknir sagas, the tales surrounding his life and adventuring of the legendary pirate king Hacknir Deathbrand. How much of it is true, if indeed any of it is true, I leave it to the reader's discretion. Aristarellan, House Redoran Scribe. Alright, so that's what we're going to be doing next episode. This episode, though, Captain Velos was alarmed by the strange note I received from the Ash Spawn at Atia's farm. The note mentioned Fort Frostmoth, the ruin of an Imperial fort, so located southeast of Raven Rock. According to him, the fort has been abandoned ever since the eruption of Red Mountain. That's been a while now. He sent me to the fort to kill the author of the note, General Falx Carius, before the town prays to his threats. Because I haven't been there, I have to actually go to my love in Raven Rock. Sell some crap, because I need to get the boss ass hammer. I will actually use it. But still. Need some salt. Oh. Bugger. I gotta wait about 5 hours anyway. No one. How much run do I have on me then? I should have enough.
Always a pleasure to watch when a man
ladies.
like you walks by.
Alright, since
It gets lonely.
How do you
out
feel?
here
Take a
we
look.
have for
on this
sale.
remote island.
Alright, so let's see. She can. Do you have? Sure, I'll buy 2 lockpicks. No, we don't have any of it, so that makes sense. Ooh, yes. Might as well take a freaking couple. So I can sell that bow. Alright, so okay.
Remember, I have plenty of potions and ingredients if you're ever in the market.
Glover Mallory came back.
It's busier now that things are starting. Just what you see here.
1507. Okay, so let's give him the glass warhammer. A couple of stabs. I know I sold these before.
If you need any supplies, you know what to find.
33. So, alright, boys and girls, we make our way towards. We make our way towards the buddy. Button, wrong one. Of course. Alright. I gotta figure that out. reset this. Actually. Some other reason. I know it's like a weird little path through I have to go through, but I do want the weird torch, but not yet. Was this very fun? Who's after me? Hopper? Spawn. Use the hopper. That's the hopper. Yeah, don't try me. I wonder if I can come in at night. Make it look a little more interesting. Yeah, I'm listening to myself every so often. I wonder if he has like some secret lines. I do have some really decent sneak right now. Get up there, come up there. Come up there. There we go.
Men, an invader has entered the fort. Prepare yourselves for an ambush.
Hey, Carius. I could be a... I want to try. I want to see something.
Fort Frostmoth will never fall. Long live the Empire!
Damn it. I was hoping I could have gotten a free little damage points on him. I know half of them don't come out until after I activate their alarms. Come on. One way through. This is a little point where they can't see me. You failed. Oh, what? Oh, wrong side. I gotta go the other way, actually. I gotta go through the... See, that was the armory. This... What was this again? Was this the barracks? The center one happened to be like the cult slash main area. Which where Falx Carius is right now. Alright, I guess I'll pull out both blades. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I think it still both takes a key, don't it? From the top and the bottom. So even if I want to take the stuff from the top, I have to at least have a chance to get in there with the key. Alright, so we're about halfway through this. Not physically, but I can stare enough without starting blasting stuff to pieces. Oh, you're in here. So night talon they're immune to. I need a key for that, which means I can also bridge. Fridge. Right here. Oh, it's a little down. There we go. Shit. So close again. I'm getting that point. There we go. Nullification. Not bad. What's all this? No, me, all ale, okay. Cool. Let's do it. Let's blow stuff up. Boom spells are always fun. Now these, as everybody does remember, are the albino spiders. That's why we're able to find geodes, heartstones, everything here. Man, let's went that way. So yeah, it's this way then. It's day 32, it's been almost a month, and no unearthing the crypt at Fort Frostmoth. I haven't seen a single spark of life in the general's remains. Grafting the hearthstone to the subject is proving much more difficult than I originally anticipated. I've used almost every method I could think of, and still there's no sign of reanimation. At this rate, it could be years before I make any progress, which is time that I can't afford right now. If my vengeance comes to fruition, I need the results. If not, I may need more drastic. I may need to resort to more drastic measures. Day 47. 15 days later, it finally appears that I am making some progress after my latest experiment. General Carius' eyes briefly opened and he moved his arms. It lasted less than a few moments, but it is the first signs of progress I've seen since arriving here. A few of my assistants were insisting that I was imagining things, but I dismissed them for their insolence. They won't be bothering anyone. They won't be bothering anyone ever again. Day 55. 8 days later. Or 10 days later. No. 8 days later. General Carius awakened fully today. He bolted upright after my incantation and began to stagger around like a blind man. He seemed to ignore my commands. In fact, hearing my voice seemed to increase his hostility. I was able to remove the heart stone before he became violent. But this isn't the result I was expecting. Even though he was able to awaken, I feel as though the real work has just begun. Day 59. The general is still unable or unwilling to listen to my commands. He's acting increasingly paranoid and appears to have his own free will. He's convinced that I'm an spy or the enemy that I had to restrain him to prevent him from outright attacking me. This is becoming intolerable. I'm beginning to wonder if someone with the Hearthstones can't be commanded at all. If my experiments with General Carius fails, I may have to resort to self-experimentation, something I've been avoiding for a long time. Alright, we're about to the end anyway. I forget certain games like this don't have very long dungeons. Especially when I can just start firing blasts left and right. Can I double blast? Can. Give me a second, boys. I'll finish you off quick. Oh, I can't. Oh, I think I just threw everything around them. I'll give you a single. Where is it? Pot. There we go. I didn't even make enough to impact all the old ways. Is this the one I'm thinking of? No. Oh, you're supposed to be the Dunmer's old ways. Maybe not. Okay, I guess I'm going back up. But now we have the brand new weapon, the Champion's Cudgel. 50% chance for each element of fire, frost, and or shock to do damage. much. So I gotta go back down anyway, go up and kill the last guy. Alright. Okay, there's nothing there. Did I imagine it before? Cause oh well. Other than the one by the boats. And over there, I get him from distance. That's hoping I can get it. No, but I rode him far enough. He's facing back. Oh, come on. Not even. Oh, whatever. Actually, I'm a little lower. I might as well finish off them. They'll hire them. No. Goodbye. No, damn you. Okay, now I've cleared out the area. And now I can go home. Oh, not my home. Well, let's save everything.
What news do you bring from Fort Frostmoth?
We killed General Carius.
I had my suspicions that he was undead. How else could he have survived for over 200 years? It's a shame. There are quite a few tales of General Carius' exploits, including the founding of Raven Rock.
He'll no longer send Ashbond to Raven Rock.
Councillor Morvain told me to give this to you if you made it back in one piece. And you got rid of General Carius. Better than a soldier's pay, so you should be thankful.
Alright. for me. Wait. Oh, that's it. No. Alright, well.
Thank you for your assistance. It's raised my men's spirits quite a bit.
Alright, that's where we will end this episode, since I'm taking a little longer than usual. If you guys are liking this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, check out my channel, 042. In the next episode, we will... Oh yeah, Hackney Deathbrand. That's who we'll do next episode. Until then, everyone.
I'm sorry to bother you, but Second Councillor Rano asked me to come find you. He said it's quite urgent.
What did he say?
All he wanted me to do is track you down and send you to him. Look, this is important. Even more important than wiping out the Ash Spawn. Please, go speak to the Second Councillor as soon as possible.
Well, there's something else you want me to do.
I'm sorry. I've already said too much. Talk to Second Councillor or...
Did I forget? Did I do something I wouldn't? Okay, we go... Yeah, we'll go back. I think there was something I wanted to grab from him, too. This is the one I still gotta get up. I gotta set this one for the week after, the day after. I gotta redo this one. Alright, let's, I wonder if he was gonna give me the alcohol mission. Alright.
What news do you bring?
I killed
I had
him.
my... It's a shame.
No longer.
Councillor Morvane, better than a soldier's pay, so you should
Did
be
you need
thankful.
something from me?
I'm sorry to
Darn.
bother you, but Second...
Did
all
he
he
say
wanted...
about...
Look, this is in... Please, go speak to the Second Councillor
Alright,
as
well,
soon
I
as
guess we'll end
possible.
it here then. I'll see y'all next
Milor
video.
over at the Ienth Farm should be still mixing potions if you're seeking that sort of thing. Far west end of town.
I'll see y'all next video. Bye bye.